Changes affect the demand for products and services. Changes in work patterns tend to mean that fewer families sit down in the evening for a traditionally produced family meal, often because of lack of time. Consequently, people are now more likely to buy takeaway meals or convenience food. The researchers have designed a porous material that utilizes a vascular structure, such as that found in the veins of a leaf, and could make energy transfers more efficient. The material could improve the performance of rechargeable batteries. Long-held assumptions, such as the need for energy efficiency, have already been overturned. For example, a mechanical ankle brace can improve the metabolic efficiency of human walking, implying that walking is inefficient. Some students say that they need complete quiet to read and study. Others study best in crowded, noisy rooms because the noise actually helps them concentrate. The point is, you should know the level of noise that is optimal for your own studying. The people and events of the past can only be understood when viewed within the larger context in which they existed. That is not possible when historical events or topics are isolated and extracted from the web of historic time to serve some other curricular purpose. According to the research, more car accidents occur in the morning. Particularly, most of those accidents happen between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. This should draw the public attention, and people should put more concerns on teenagers. All over the world, students are changing countries for their university studies. They don't all have the same reasons for going, or for choosing a particular place to study. They may choose a university because of its interesting courses or perhaps because they like the country and its language. Mobile phones, for example, can cause incidents if drivers insist on talking on the phone instead of looking at roads. But no one would deny that mobile phones can help us to make a phone call when we are under a crisis. To be a good listener, you must learn to focus and concentrate on the main points of the lecture. Get them down, and then later reorganize them in your own words. Once you have done this, you have set the stage for successful reviewing and revising. It depends on how specialized animals have become during the course of evolution. If they have put all their effort into the perfection of one survival trick, they do not bother so much with the general complexities of the world around them. Our applied computer science major is all about giving you the skills to solve computer-related problems. With rapid advances in technology and new applications being developed constantly, it is hard to say what those problems will be. Most European countries are concerned about gender inequalities in education. On the one hand, they differ concerning the degree to which gender equality concepts are embedded in various legislative acts. With the pressures of climate change and the energy gap, in the last few years funding from the research councils has probably doubled. Not only are there some good career opportunities, but there's a lot of money going into the research side, too. Economics say that a market has failed when the market does not provide efficient outcomes for society. It is not clear how sectors get identified for the priority tag as there is no clearly articulated logic. We can say a good budget is one which makes a sincere attempt to change the policy environment. Industry too is not ready to deliver growth, should even the government pursue the right policies. One general rule for all students is that the television seems to be more of a distraction than music or other background noise, so leave the TV off when you are reading or studying. Also, don't let yourself distracted by computer games, email, or internet surfing. The biosphere is thought to have developed about 3.5 billion years ago, when the first living organisms began to appear. It includes every living organism on the planet as well as their interactions with the earth, water, and air. Open days are good chances for parents to ask what they want to know. These are times when parents can know what works for their children will be doing at school. Scrutiny by the news media shamed many developed countries into curbing their bad practices. Although the system is far from perfect, it is certainly more transparent than it was when foreign aid routinely helped dictators stay in power. In the early years of the 21st century, the impact of immigrants on the welfare state and, specifically, the capacity of the welfare state to absorb large numbers of immigrants, has become a staple of discussion among policymakers and politicians.